The following program is a public access production. Comcast is required to provide time on this channel and make it available pursuant to franchise agreements with the communities we serve. Comcast is not affiliated with the following program or the producers of public access programming and is not responsible for the content. The following program does not reflect the opinions of Comcast or its affiliates.
Tonight on the Sonny Brightly Show, presidential candidate Dick Richardson stops by to discuss his candidacy and his dick. Coming up next on the Sonny Brightly Show.
Welcome to the Sonny Brightly Show. I'm your most awesome host, Sonny Brightly. Tonight, special guest, taking a break from his campaign, my good friend, presidential candidate, Dick Richardson, here on the show tonight. So without further ado, Dick Richardson! Dick! Hey. Welcome to the show, my friend. Oh my God, you know, it's so hard to find you. I mean, we were like scouring all over the place for you. I know that you are so busy with this campaign of yours.
I'm all over the country. If I'm going to fix this country, which is going to hell on roller skates, to be honest with you, I got to be everywhere. I'm only one man.
This is true. I completely agree with you. Do you know that, that I am actually pulling for you? You know, I know that a lot of the things you say are very controversial.
Well, yeah, they're controversial if you're an idiot.
I completely.
You don't know what's right.
This is true. I know that disease, famine, the stock market. Like one of the subjects that you got going. Sex, and rock and roll. All
don't
these
give me
things.
Devil music.
Devil music,
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, the devil music.
The devil music. Wow. But yeah, so really quick, just so we can give everybody up to speed. How is the campaign going, by the way?
Campaign's going great. Well, first of all, I don't know if you know this or not, I started out as the editor-in-chief of Right is Right magazine.
Right is Right magazine?
Right is Right magazine. Mm-hmm. That's right, out of Chapman, Kansas.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember
out of Chapman, Kansas. It's a mailer. Have about 18, 19 subscribers, and people were like, Dick, why don't you run for president? And I'm thinking, hey, this country, like I said before, is going to hell in a handbasket, and it needs someone. We got all these knuckleheads running. You got this Trump fella.
Yeah.
And I mean, let's go. I just saw these people. You got Clinton's wife is running.
That's right. Yeah.
You got the black fella. What was his name?
Oh yeah, but didn't he drop out?
Well, good thing. And then you got Trump.
Okay.
Trump's an idiot. And you got the commie Jew. What's his name?
Which one is that one? Oh, you mean
Weekend with Bernie?
Yeah, Bernie. Yeah,
that guy.
Bernie Sanders.
And I'm like, you know what? I can't take it.
Okay.
So I threw my hat in the ring, and none of these cowards would debate me.
That's right. None of them would.
The only one who responded was Trump. He sent me a brochure to one of his hotels. I don't know what the hell that meant. But I'm not staying at one of his filth palaces. I don't even know.
Although be that as it may, his daughter's really pretty.
God, I'm trying to fix the country, pal. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. Okay?
I completely understand.
Yeah, don't tread on me.
So the other thing I was going to ask you is
and burn this flag.
No, nobody's going to try and burn the flag. I mean, of all people, the Sonny Brightly is a patriot. I would die for this country. I would totally die for this country. And this is why I'm endorsing my good friend, Dick Richardson here. Another thing I was going to ask you.
Vote for Dick is a vote for Dick.
Right. One more time?
A vote for Dick is a vote for Dick.
Exactly. So the other thing I was going to ask you is, so you're all over the place, right?
More ways than one, pal.
But see, and I know that, I've seen some of the rallies. And granted, there are not that many people there, but
a lot of homeless people come because we give out cookies.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I now remember correctly. When you were
I'm sorry. That's politically correct. I just call them bums.
Oh no.
Everybody says they're homeless people.
Homeless.
They're bums. They're bums.
Okay.
They smell bad. They take the pot. I don't know what they're doing.
What do you mean they take the pot?
They're on the dope, washing windshields, running around, smoking dope, eating my cookies.
Oh no, don't you worry. There's none of that around here. Don't worry about that. Now the other thing that's very controversial, and you know that you've been going around with is of course sex. Sex is one of those things that that you're very big on.
Sex is it's dirty.
Dirty.
It's procreation, not recreation, pal. Everybody's running around with their wieners out. No, we gotta clean this country up.
Absolutely, I agree. We got to clean it up. I agree with you.
It's filthy.
It is. Especially people litter all over the place.
I'm talking about. You ever watch an episode of Friends? All kinds of sex talk on that show.
Oh, that's right. We're going back with that. Yeah. So, anyways, the thing I was going to ask you is if we can get a little in depth about maybe we can figure out why some of these things matter to you. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, Mr. Richardson.
Well,
or
first
Dick.
of all, there's a little brochure I read that's got some information on it. It's called the Bible. Ever hear of it?
Yeah.
Pretty good book.
Yeah.
Pretty well known author.
Yeah,
His name's God. Ever hear of him? Yeah.
No,
He's not crazy about the sex parties.
You're right. Yeah, after, like I said, and this is you're true about. It's true about that. Sodom and Gomorrah, right?
Yeah.
Sodom and Gomorrah.
Sodom. I don't even want to talk about that. I know what that means.
We won't. Our viewers and of course our would-be ballot people would want to know what really makes Dick Richardson tick. Like, where are you originally from, Dick?
I'm originally from Chapman, Kansas.
Here.
Middle of the USA, pal.
Down right, the heartland.
Yes.
Okay, so now, do you have any brothers and sisters?
I'm an only child.
Only child. Oh.
Yes.
I mean, that's.
I do have a brother, but he's an only child too. That's a little. No, I'm an only child.
Okay.
Only child.
Okay. Parents still alive?
No, they passed away a long time ago.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they're really proud of what you're doing for this country.
They would have been. They raised me right.
Darn right they did.
Yes, they did.
Now, Dick, what does Dick do for fun?
Dick doesn't have fun. Dick spends all his time worrying about this gosh darn country of ours and how it's going to hell in a handbasket, pal. Mm-hmm. Well, I do have fun. Occasionally, we got the VFW hall is kind of the center of town here in Chapman.
Right.
We got bingo night.
Bingo night.
Bingo night's a big one. We got the fish fry.
Yeah, didn't you have your headquarters in Chapman, Texas?
It is. It's in Chapman,
Kansas.
I'm a Jayhawk, pal.
Right. I wouldn't tread on you.
Hey, I wouldn't mess with Texas.
No.
But
Okay.
we hang out at the VFW hall, go bowling on Saturday night with the wife.
Okay. Oh, so you're married?
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh, really? Hazel.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Hazel Richardson.
Hazel Richardson.
Fine woman.
Oh, do you have a picture of her?
No.
No, that's okay.
Why? You want to
No,
nasty...
No, Dick. You have to admit, though, that a lot of these candidates, they like to flaunt their, and I shouldn't say flaunt, but they like, and this is probably just going back to sex again, and I'm really sorry about that, but a lot of these candidates like to pose with the missus to make themselves a little more wholesome.
My missus knows what she's supposed to do, and she's at home taking care of the home.
Oh, so cooking and cleaning?
Yeah.
Cooking and cleaning?
Needs to be taken care of.
Barefoot and pregnant?
No, she's got some shoes. She's got shoes.
Brilliant. God bless
she's
1930s. God bless the 1930s, right?
Yeah, she takes care of the inside of the house. I got a Mexican fellow that takes care of the outside.
Really? So, okay. So you got a Mexican fella that takes care of the lawn and everything?
I think he's Mexican. I don't know. He don't speak American.
He just speaks jibber jabber.
Yeah, he speaks Mexican.
Okay. Well, why not? So, like I said, going back to sex, what really bothers you about that? I mean, I don't understand.
Hey, a man and a woman, they're going to procreate and make a baby. That's fine and dandy. Mm-hmm. Okay,
right.
But you got all these people running around with their willies out, causing problems. I don't like it. And you got the gays getting married. Oh. It's Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve, buddy. Huh? Okay. You can't butter your biscuit on both ends, pal. I'm telling you that right now.
Here, bully. Here.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not prejudiced. I got nothing against the sissies. Okay.
Oh my God.
Hell no. I mean, hey. The missus and I, we like to go. Last month we went to see a nice production of Godspell.
Okay.
And you got to have the gays in the theater. They do it right. I'm picking out drapes last week. I don't know how to pick out drapes. You got to have some sissies. You got to have them.
I don't think.
But hell if they should be getting married, I don't know what the hell they want to do that for.
Dick. if I don't mean to like jump on you for 10 seconds, but I don't think they like to be called sissies. I think they like to be called.
What the hell? They pansies? What? Is that not politically correct?
Sorry, Minion. Sorry. See, the minions don't like it when you get a little over the line. I mean, some of these guys are your supporters. You might start to lose them. I mean, I would just call them, alternative lifestyle, or you could fine. You know what? Let's stick with the gays. But the
gays, yeah, okay, they're happy. They bounce around. They're happy people. I'll give them that. Their yards are nice. They keep their yards nice. Good. I've been told they have good parties. I don't know. I don't go.
The Sonny Brightly may not swing that way, but I will attest firsthand that they do have really kick-ass parties. I said kick-ass. I said it again. I'm so sorry. I am sorry about that.
Yeah, but there's all kinds of fun stuff going on. Probably playing a lot of the rock and roll devil music, drinking, taking dope. Having all kinds of carnal knowledge.
I don't think they listen to rock and roll. I think it's mostly techno music or dance.
I don't even know what the hell that is. Pardon my French. Techno music. I don't.
Okay, so let's say, for example, you do become president.
Well, I hope so.
Okay, what would you do regarding the sex industry, and of course, all these
sex industry.
Yeah, the sex industry.
Like prostitutes.
Well, all right. Well, prostitution. Like, say, for example, porn, like porn in general. What would you do about that? What would you do about, let's say, sex shops? People that sell toys.
They have shops you can have sex in.
No, Dick. What they have is you buy toys. Like
Legos?
Adult toys.
What, are they sticking Legos up their butts now? Is that what they're doing?
We'll just keep it like that. Legos that are this long sticking up butts.
God, I don't know about this. This is dirty talk.
So let's say and believe it or not, you're going to have to deal with this when you're president. So let's say, for example,
all right, I got an idea.
Yeah, when you become president, what would you do?
We'll take, since Puerto Rico is like a territory, we'll make Puerto Rico the pervert island. We'll just send all the sex crazed nuts there.
Really?
That's what we'll do. That's my plan. I just thought of it.
Really? So you're gonna get apart from what you would do is ship out all the perverts to Puerto Rico.
Sure, why not?
Oh my God!
They probably got space there.
Oh
right?
Dear God! Oh well, they got
maybe
beaches.
Not the whole island.
They got beaches. They got
beaches.
I don't mean to throw this in on you the last second, but you need to know what the people think. And if you don't mind, I'd like to bring on another guest onto the show.
That's fine.
And he might have a problem with you sending all the sex workers or sex people to Puerto Rico. So put your hands together and welcome my good friend Richard Eveready, porn star, to the show. Dick Eveready, how you doing, good buddy? It's so nice to see you. Oh my God, I can honestly say, right on me. I can honestly say, for the first time, we have two dicks on my show. Oh my gosh. Oh, I said that out loud, but that's the name, right? Anyways,
right.
So hey, welcome to the show, my friend. I have to shake your hand again. Thank you. Oh, please introduce yourselves, or
you can call me Dick.
I'm Dick as well.
You can call me XXX Dick, or you can call me Eveready.
You got any hand sanitizer? I don't know where that hand's been.
Stop. And believe it or not, we got to make you look good. And he's one of our sex industry workers. He's done.
I'm one of the sexiest men that's been on this show.
Yeah, he's done maybe, how many porns have you done?
500.
500, yeah. Best one? Butt Jammers 5. Ooh, that is the best. Remember that one?
Gagged and Bound was second best.
What the hell?
Oh,
Jesus Christ, for the love of God, what's going on here?
Oh,
this is the problem with this. One of the many problems with the country today.
Dick, no, seriously. But no. I saw it mostly for the comedy, not for the sex, because,
Comedy. You want comedy? Watch Laurel and Hardy, pal.
They were doing it.
You want to go straight to hell? You watch Dick Binder over here.
Laurel and Hardy were doing it behind the scenes.
With each other.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what he said last time. That's
Blaspheme.
what he said. Okay, so anyways, I do have a problem with all your sex workers going to Puerto Rico.
Oh, yeah, I do. And I have a problem with you taxing all my sex workers.
I'm not taxing nobody because you ain't going to be here no more.
No.
Whoa. Oh, my God.
Then you're going to have to find a new revenue stream to pay for North Dakota.
Yeah,
what?
Yeah, speaking about a stream, I bet yours burns when you urinate, pal. You filthy
Well, you touched my
worshiper.
hand. How does yours
Yeah,
feel?
I'm gonna have to watch that.
Bet you never grew hair on those hands.
Yeah.
Hey,
No, that's a sin.
Okay, guys, there's not supposed to be violence on here or pie throwing, Lord and Hardy.
No, I'm against violence unless it's in God's name.
but this isn't. I mean, I can understand that some things might sound a little more risque when it comes to the Bible and sex, but believe it or not, people have sex to have kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think with the way technology has gone today, people don't even have to have sex anymore.
Okay.
No, all you got to do is the man goes into a closet with a cup and maybe a book, one of those nudie books, and does his business into a cup. Comes out, the doctor puts it into the lady's dirty spot. You got a baby.
That's a Woody Allen
not
movie.
sex.
What? Oh, hold on. What are you, Minion? What did you say, Minion?
That's not sex. When a
that's-
guy goes in.
Well, you got.
Oh God! She just made a. Oh,
You
she.
gotta do. Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry. You weren't. You don't burn. Don't burn. Don't burn.
It's fine.
I know.
It's fine.
She
No,
made a
people,
scene- she
we
made
need
a-
to procreate. We need the species
My
to
minions
go on.
don't do that. Okay, you can describe it. You don't do the hand section. Oh, there I'm doing it now. Now I'm doing it. Oh dear gosh! I see they got me doing it now. I'm so sorry.
I don't know
I'm
what
so
the hell's
sorry.
going on here.
My minions could be bad influence. Trust me. Okay.
You should never be sorry, Jude, Dick.
Well, I'm not even going to go there right now. Okay, so anyways, so I mean, is there any way maybe you could convince him? I mean, maybe you can convince him.
He wants us all to go to Puerto Rico.
Well, keep in mind, this is just off the top of my head because
Okay.
I wasn't expecting all this dirty talk. I was here to talk about other the issues.
This
this
that's
is
one
an issue.
This is an
This is a
issue.
huge issue for the country. Where are you going to get these tax dollars if I'm not bringing them in with my porno?
This is true. Porn is taxed. You know what I'm saying?
I got to be honest. That's one part of our culture I didn't really look into.
Well, you start.
You're the first
someplace new.
man.
You start someplace new. You
Yeah,
know,
well-
there's something new every day, and this is something you're gonna have to tackle eventually when you become president. Because God knows, Dick Richardson will be president of these United States.
Well,
right?
The island idea is a good idea. There's a lot of people that can go to islands in this country. I could just go on for hours. Yeah.
Islands. Like,
Islands.
Maybe we'll have to make islands. I don't know, but
Really?
there's-
Really?
Maybe.
Maybe you need to go to an island.
Oh,
I'm on an island. It's called the United States of America, pal. Yeah, these colors don't run.
That sounds like a landmass to me, but
Potato, pal.
okay.
True.
Okay. Well, maybe there could be like some kind of a compromise. Maybe you can tax them a little bit more. I mean,
not if we're in Puerto Rico.
well.
Everybody has a right to do what they want to do behind closed doors, as long as it ain't filthy, disgusting.
Men pay for filthy and disgusting.
like the stripper clubs, gentlemen's clubs.
Yeah, a lot of gentlemen hang. Yeah, you go into one of those places. I'm sure there's a guy with a monocle and a top hat. Yeah. Hey, you mind if I stick this dollar in your coochie, ma'am? Yeah. Yeah.
Dick,
a lot of
you said
gentlemen.
coochie. You said, oh my
Yeah,
God.
I know. I'm street. I know. I'm down with stuff.
Well, what do you do with your wife? Do you just talk and read the Bible in the bedroom?
It's none of your business, pal.
Don't even answer. But
I'm a gentleman.
Yeah, but we even.
And I don't need to go to some club where there's nudie broads running around to be a gentleman.
Oh, okay. Well, I can attest to that. But maybe okay. So we're gonna try and convince him. We have one more guest coming on the show. Okay. He's another good friend of the show. Maybe he can convince Dick Richardson that he should open up a dialogue with some of these people in the sex industry. My good friend, Pimpington Rodriguez. Please come onto the show.
Pimpington Rodriguez.
Yes, welcome to the show, my good friend. How you
thank you
doing,
for
Pimp?
having me,
Pimp
Sonny.
Pimpington Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
Yeah, he's also from another island. He's Cuban.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
I'm sure you got a
Cuban.
green card, right, pal?
Oh, well, he was born
I
here.
don't need no stinking green
He
card.
was born here. You were born here, right, buddy?
Okay.
I was born in a hospital.
Oh, then never mind. I guess he was born. I thought he was born here. So, anyways,
Yeah, it was.
So you have an issue also with him,
Of course, it's
not recognizing the sex industry, especially if he becomes
It's the
president.
number one industry in this country. It's my livelihood. I make a lot of people happy. My ladies and they're kind of Dick here. He knows a lot of my ladies. He's worked with them on many occasions.
Rod's great. He started Seika.
Oh, that's right. You did. That's
Yeah,
right.
of course I
you
did. I make.
Seika's a hot porn star from the '80s.
I thought it was coffee.
That would be Senka.
I
That
make
would be
people
Senka.
rich, make them a lot of money, make a lot of people happy.
Yeah. See,
Not like a politician. That's
well, part of
for sure.
the experience that is the United States of America is life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Now, does it say in the pursuit of running around with your willy out? I don't think it says that anymore.
Well, I don't think that's what they're doing, Dick. I think what they're doing is
Sticking Legos up their ass.
This is behind closed doors.
Of course, it's behind closed doors.
Okay.
I even help the motel industry. Look how much money they
We bring in tons of money. Where are you going to supplement for that?
I got a free pass to every Holiday Inn in the country.
Is there any way you guys can convince him? Because like I'm saying, he will be president of the United States.
Oh, come on, you
he's
gotta
going to
be
be president. He's gonna be
I've
president.
got 22 signatures on the petition because no party will accept me, and I'm far right. The Republicans are like a bunch of wussies.
Right.
They don't even stand for.
Believe
for
it or
anything.
not, Trump is a sissy, right?
Yeah.
I said
Trump-
sissy. I'm sorry. He's rubbing off on me.
Trump,
he's rubbing off on me.
he's just he's a flake. I can't even take that clown seriously.
Okay.
But
I might just throw my hat into the campaign.
Well, that did happen
It's
like
not too
back
late.
in California. What's his name? Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
and their mother was coming out and wanted to be governor of the state. You know what I'm saying? Remember back then? And
he's a foreigner, right? That Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. Yes,
he is.
Yes, he is.
Another foreigner.
Yeah, another foreigner.
This
But
is a melting pot.
yeah, so be that as it may. So let's
think
say
that
you
was
are
in
going to
the
be president of the
70s.
United
Yeah, I do
States.
too.
Right?
Tricky Dick.
So you're going to be president of the United States. Day one. What are you going to do with the sex workers of America? Besides the obvious.
As I said, this wasn't really on my agenda. I didn't realize it was such a problem.
No, it's not a problem. No, not at all. I'm just saying
Certainly
because
not a
I know that
problem.
you have some of these slogans of yours are very big on procreation, not recreation. And what about the recreational side of it?
I never really thought of it that way. Well, I guess what we could do is we could. I've got a lot of plans like this. We can get a nice boat.
Oh no!
And we can put a big sign on it that
Okay.
says free peep show and pornography.
Okay.
Then all the perverts are going to run on the boat, and then we send them to Puerto Rico.
So what is-
There's nothing free in this country.
Well, and what are you going to do
We
with
don't give
only
anything
women?
for free.
Only women in this country, because all
What do
the
you
men will
think
be
of-
over there.
What? What are you?
All the men will be in Puerto Rico.
He'll be the only one here.
Sure, okay. Whatever Minion said. What did you say, Minion?
He'll be the only one left.
What my Minion said. But here's the thing, though, and I'm going to call you Richard just so I don't get confused.
fine.
He
Okay.
likes
So
to be
Richard.
called Dick.
Now, Richard.
Call me Triple X Dick.
Okay, Triple X Dick. Richard. I prefer Richard.
Okay.
There's too many dicks on stage. But anyways, Richard. Now, you said that all the men would be out in Puerto Rico.
Oh, yeah.
But, there are women out there that are just as big as perverts as men.
Well, but all the men will be in Puerto Rico. Half the women will be. So it's going to be a very small country.
I beg to differ. I'm all about equality, right? You're all about equality.
Oh
no?
yeah, I'm all about equality.
Okay, what about a woman's right to choose?
Choose what? like if she wants chicken instead of steak, go ahead. Have whatever you want, honey.
Well, what about those people who can't have children? They shouldn't have a loving relationship?
Or what about
What
people
do you
who
do
don't
with that?
want to have children? Or what about people who just want to watch
Who are
porn?
just-
Well, what about Octomom? She's had
pick
8
on-
children. We don't want her to
That's
have any
right.
more.
Hey, first of all, the Octomom people. Now this is where it gets really sick. People having sex with animals. You breed with an octopus. Next thing you know, she's got an octa baby.
We agree.
See,
We agree.
that's what I'm talking about. That's where this stuff leads to. Now we got 8-legged little babies running around. Who wants? It's about the children. It's about the
I don't
children.
think this guy gets it.
I'm sure the parents love it, but society's going to look at this 8-legged baby shooting out purple ink out of its ass, and it's wrong. I rest my case.
Yeah, but then we have
Octa
dodo.
baby.
We have
That's
dodo
my
birds
case.
running for president.
Daughter, what?
We need to keep people working. If you're a good politician, you want people working.
And who is one of the biggest employers about not only just Disney, but
one
also
of the biggest.
porn?
The biggest.
Right, big.
How
The
many
porn.
billions a year do they generate?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Almost as much
Is
as
it-
I do.
Nevada.
Gentlemen, if I can, because I'm neutral on this, I'm going with whatever Dick says. I'm just trying to.
I'm a dick too.
Well, okay, Richard, but what I'm trying to say is that I'm just trying to let you see the big picture because I want you to win and I want you to get every vote possible.
I
I
don't
like
want
to
him to
keep
win.
my vision as small as possible. I don't want a big picture.
Yeah, we believe that.
Okay, then let me
not
give you the
gonna
small
win.
picture. Well, some of the biggest employers in the country are sex industry workers. Maybe mom and pop webcam to full-fledged
Porno.
DVDs, you know, right? DVDs,
and
Blu-rays.
you have to be
Now they
a-
have 3D porn where you can actually zoom in and out, you know. And then of course you have the streetwalker, my friend, right over here.
I'm in the management end. You know,
Yeah.
you don't forget
That's right. You're the one. You know.
management end.
Yeah. How many
I
girls
keep
do you have
people
working for you? Pimpington
about
Rodriguez.
35.
How many?
Now 35.
35.
It's a slow
Wow.
time of year.
Wow. You should just open up a whorehouse.
Yeah, I've done that before, but you know, the girls like to freelance.
Oh, freelance. Okay.
Yeah, this is real nice. Real nice.
Well, see, this is a part of America that you need to see.
A lot of
Dick.
them work their way through college.
Yeah, they've gone to your university.
Oh yeah, maybe we'll give out a sex scholarship. Yeah, maybe that's a good
And
idea.
actually, I think
The Sonny Brightly School of Dentistry Sex Department.
Yeah, great idea. Good to
I
have
think
goals.
some of
I'd
our,
love to be a
some
sexologist.
of our representatives started out in my industry too.
So
Not going to be
they're-
president, and nothing's going to change.
What?
Understand that.
I'm under the impression, and I'm almost positive he's going to be president of the United States.
What
Okay.
happens to you?
I
You're dating women and you're not marrying them.
The
How do,
Sonny
how do you
Brightly-
how do you live with that fact?
This interview is not about the Sonny Brightly, so I plead the fifth. Anyways,
This is your fifth marriage. It's, no.
no.
Fifth?
Married 3 times, divorced 26
Sonny,
times. Okay.
why don't you just come and see me sometime? You know,
Right.
I'll set you up with a nice girl.
Less divorce money.
You know, you can get a one-night marriage.
One night marriage.
Or you can marry Hazel and
Or,
then
I
you'll get
mean,
nothing.
You know, if
Hey.
you got a little more money, maybe
Let's
a
lay off
weekend.
Hazel.
Oh, what? Oh,
Hazel, she's from an old TV show. Wasn't it Shirley Booth?
Yeah.
Shirley
Shirley
Booth. Oh, what a
Yeah,
looker.
yeah.
Okay.
What a looker, boy.
Oh, see,
I
there is
think
common ground
she
here.
used to work for me at one time.
What?
Too.
What?
Shirley Booth.
Oh.
Yeah, but you know, I don't want to let that go out.
She had a booth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, be that as it may, like, so there's, you don't see a compromise here. Like, you wouldn't even throw
No,
these people a
no,
bone.
Dick Richardson doesn't compromise.
You wouldn't throw them a bone.
Oh, there we go with the dirty talk again.
No, but
Everything's about bones and Legos and
He said bone, not boner.
Oh, my minions have dirty minds. You see, it's not just them; it's everyone in general.
And he said Lego, not dildo.
By that he means pickled dough minions out there in TV land. Pickled
Listen,
dough.
I got to earn a living. You
Okay.
know, I'm not going to vote for this guy. I don't vote. I'm not going to pay taxes. I just got to make some money.
Like, how much do you pull in a night? This is something
Average
seriously.
night, 30,000.
30,000. Now
I've
that's
had- I've had
taxable.
better.
That's taxable. You can make it legal. See,
That's-
here's one thing: you can make it legal. You become president,
No,
make it legal.
Right, exactly.
Make it legal.
Just like what they're doing with marijuana, you could be
oh,
the
don't get started with the dope.
savior of this
Don't
country.
get started with the dope. You smoke the reefer. Next thing you know, you're doing
Well,
the
yeah, a
bad
lot of
sex
people
and
do.
listening to devil
No,
music.
it's good sex.
But you're
and they
rich.
smoke the
You're
reefer.
totally rich.
Oh yeah, money. Yeah, it's the root of all evil, pal. It's in the good book.
Then why are you running for president? You know, what does a
'Cause I
president
wanna
do?
save this country.
He takes bribes.
And what's the root of all good? I'd like to know that.
Actually, you look kind of familiar. I think you've been with some of my ladies.
Whoa! Then
it's a funny joke.
we just came up with a really
I'm
bad
pretty
scenario
sure.
right here. No, you didn't say that. No, Dick. You tell me you didn't. Tell me you weren't there, man. This will look bad on
You
our
know,
record.
because we in
Making
my
it legal is
industry,
one thing, but you
we
getting involved,
cater
not
to
good.
a lot of
Yep.
politicians.
I'm not even going to sweat this because I know I haven't been there.
You know, he
I've been with
takes
Hazel.
photos. He
And
takes
my
photos. He can
industry-
go
Hey,
back.
take all
know
the
that-
photos you want, pal.
You know, the politicians are one of the
I
biggest customers.
had sex with Hazel once, and that's it. That's my whole life.
Yeah, I don't know
What, you Swiffered Hazel?
Oh my
Was it
gosh.
Hazel or
My wife, my lovely wife.
Well,
Hazel.
be that
you
as
look
it may-
familiar.
Well,
No,
gentlemen, I'm running low on time right now. And I want to thank all of you for being on the show. Dick, thank you very much for being on the show.
Yeah.
You're going to be president of these United
Yeah,
States.
I hope so.
Of course.
Yeah,
we got to get. You know what? I appreciate you having me on the show there, Brightly Sonny or
Sonny Brightly.
Sonny
yeah.
Buddy Light Bright
Yeah,
or whatever
Buddy
your
Light
name
Bright,
is,
you can call
because you
me
gave
one.
me an idea. I'd never even thought of utilizing Puerto Rico in such a fashion.
And not
So-
to mention, it might also get them out of their crisis. And then I also want to thank my good friend Pimpington Rodriguez.
Listen,
thank you for coming.
I got
whoa, no!
I got connections.
No, wait, no,
Now this is why-
no.
this
no,
is
no,
why
no.
I
Put-
stand
give me that,
firm.
Give me that.
Careful. Don't hurt little
Give me that.
Dick.
No. Give me that. Give me the shank. Give me the check. There is no.
You're gonna cut him too?
No. Would you grab him? He's. I don't want him cutting another. I don't want him grabbing.
No.
No.
He's
No. Give me that.
That's
We'll
why.
pay somebody to help us.
We need more guns in this country.
We'll pay somebody.
Everyone
I
should be
also
issued a
And
gun.
I also want to thank my good friend Richard Everready. Thank
Thank
you for being
you.
on the show.
If I had a gun, it would be over.
And I cannot believe you brought that out. Shame on you.
Yeah, you would never have found it if you tried to find
Well, anyways, will you be? Are you going to behave? Are you going to behave? Okay. Anyways,
behave, and I
okay.
just
Thank
want
you.
my
Now,
life
everybody,
good.
once again, thank you, all my guests here for being on the show. For more information on the Sonny Brightly Show, it's right here. Our website, sonnybrightly.show.com. You can email us again.
Sonny, you give me a plug too?
Yeah, you'll.
I'm all set.
Yeah, and my
You'll
videos,
get a plug,
too.
and everybody here will get a
Yeah,
plug.
we're-
Everybody's gonna get hair plugs here today.
Except this guy.
Yeah, and we all like
Get him.
we like plugs. He
Yeah.
doesn't like plugs.
Well, that's okay.
I
Anyways,
don't even know what that means.
let's let's not even go there. So anyways, for more information on the Sonny Brightly Show, please go to our website, sonnybrightly.show.com. It's right here. We also have sonnybrightly1@gmail.com. We're right here also. And you can also look us up on Facebook or YouTube 24/7, 7 days a week, and holidays too. Shoot us an email, do whatever you want. We don't care because it's election season and Dick Richardson is going to be president. So with that said, there can only be one Sonny Brightly, and don't let that stop you from trying. You have a good one. Good night.
God bless America.
Yeah.
Vote for Dick.
Go for Dick.
Born forever.
Ladies of the evening, forever.
Ladies of the evening forever.
Well, I
agree.
afternoons too. You can go anytime. I know.
Ladies-
Give me a plug. It's 24/7. Doesn't have to be evening.
Yeah,
That's
he's like the 7-Eleven of sex.
That's an old term.
Okay.
Ladies of the evening.
Well, each one of these people, with the exception of Dick Richardson, has graduated.